In this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to slur. Slurring is where we put more than one note in one bow direction, and it baffles a lot of beginners. So in order to be able to slur, first you have to master the long stroke. Some slurs you don't need a long bow, but let's go ahead and let's just master like a 4-second bow. Why 4 seconds? Because that's 4 clicks on the metronome at 60, and that would represent a whole note. And a lot of beginners are unable to slur just because they don't know how to pull a slow bow. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make your tone good. Save your bow. So this is 25%, half, 75%, whole. So each beat represents a quarter of your bow. It's just bow distribution, that's all it is. You're gonna budget your bow. Okay, the second thing you need to do is be able to keep your bow straight from frog to tip. Straight with what? Straight with your bridge. Your bow needs to be parallel to your bridge, not crooked. Okay, and you need to be able to keep your bow on one sounding point. So don't accidentally slip and drift. Those are the things you need to have mastery over the long stroke. So I'll let you work on that, and then I'm going to jump ahead to the next step, which is just slurring 2 notes per bow. And I like to keep it simple and just use one finger. So I'm going to do open D, and at my half bow, I'm going to add my first finger. Okay, and it'll feel weird to you at first, but it's only weird because you are accustomed to doing actions together with both sides of your body, left hand and right hand. You're still doing an action with your left hand, but you're not doing an action with your bow hand. That's all your bow is doing. So you just have to get used to that. Do not stop your bow. I have a lot of students who try to go, they try to put a stop so they can do an action with their bow arm. You can't do that. Okay, so you try doing just 2 notes per bow. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 1, here's 2. When you're good at that, try to do 4 notes per bow. We'll get to 3 in a second. So that means you're going to play your D string twice and your first finger twice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and get your bow arm used to doing absolutely nothing but pulling a smooth long bow. That's his only job. Okay, and then let's put our first finger down 3 times. And at this point, counting your notes gets a little confusing. I prefer, instead of counting my first finger, I think it's easier to count 3 D strings. Listen, D, 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 because they're on a strong beat. So if you can count your first finger, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But I think that's kind of awkward and spastic. So I'm just telling you, a shortcut and to make it more simple is to just count your D string notes. Then try doing your D string 4 times. D, 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 D. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's slurring 8 notes in one bow. And that's really good. Okay? So then, so far, we've only done open string and first finger. Why don't you go ahead and do that same exercise with this pair of fingers, 1 and 2. So we go 1, and then 2, and then 1, and then 2. With our nice, beautiful long bow. Then let's play first finger twice and second finger twice. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 4 notes total. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then try doing first finger 3 times. That'll give you 6 notes per bow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And then finally 4 times on the first finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And your bow has not changed what it's doing whatsoever. And then I would go ahead and do this pair of fingers and this pair of fingers. And that will have you really good at slurring notes on one string. Then of course we have to learn how to slur on string crossings, and that introduces other problems of crooked bow and loss of control. The main problem I notice is some students cannot resist the urge to hook their bow. They go they have to put a break on that string crossing, and you just have to get over the urge of doing that. Let me give you a couple more quick exercises that will get you into slurring on string crossings, and then that'll be it. Okay, so using a major scale, an open string scale, it's our easiest scale. You can do it on open A. Those are some of the first scales that we learn as beginners, so they're easy. What I like to do is practice the first 3 notes of I'll use D major. So what did I just do? I just slurred 3 notes on a down bow and 3 notes on an up bow. So you could do those 3 notes several times. Then, instead of open 1, 2, I'm going to start 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Keeping a straight bow on a good sounding point with good smooth bow speed, not too fast, not too slow. So far I've gone like this. And I did it again. So far I've gone like this. And I'm doing it again. Then I'm going to climb up 1 step. Then I'm going to climb up another step and use my 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, like this. But if you want to practice string crossings, there's an opportunity. Instead of 4th finger, play open A. That's really beneficial. I know we're all told to develop our 4th finger, and we should, but we should also develop successful string crossings to an open string. Now a lot of students, this is a huge one, they lift their fingers off the D string before the bow is over to the A string. And so they get a noise and they can't figure out, what's that click every time I cross? It's because you need to delay lifting your fingers until your bow is safe over on the A string. Now what that means is you've got to have good left hand technique and arch those fingers. Don't let them be laying down and touching the A string, or you'll get this. We've all heard that, haven't we? So you have to have beautiful left hand technique, standing tall on its tippy toes and not touching the A string. You can keep your 3rd finger all the way down, or you could just wait till you're to the A string. And lift him if you want to. it's kind of inefficient to lift him if you don't need to. So I'd recommend leaving him down. Okay, now we just did 2, 3, A, 3, 2. So the next one would be 3, A, 1. That gave you another string crossing exercise. And then A, 1, 2. And just stop wherever it sounds nice for you. This isn't an official exercise. It's just a way to work on slurring notes. If you do it differently than I'm doing it, it's still okay. It will still give you benefit. Okay, I know some of you are going to say, help me with the notes at the end, you played it too fast. So to end this video, I'm gonna play that exercise slow enough and with a nice close-up of my left hand so that you can clearly see what my pattern is, even though you can do a different pattern if you want to. Okay, so this is slurring 3 notes in a little repeating pattern up a D major scale. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. And again. Now 1. Now 2. Now 3. Now A. Now 1. Now 2. And I could have gone 2, 3, open, 3, 2. I could have done that to give myself extra practice on string crossings. And then you can come back down. Let's just start with our 3rd finger. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Ready, set, go. And again. And then 2. Big bows. 1. Big bows. A. 3, 2, 1. 2. Remember your long bow technique, straight bow, sounding point, nice bow speed. All right, so there's some quick tips for you for how you can develop your slurring technique.